Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. I can't even begin to tell you how many times I've heard athletes talk about the mental edge you gain in the gym knowing that you're an Olympia champ. And right now, there's only one man in the classic physique division who knows what it feels like to have that edge. Reigning and defending champion, Dani Hester. Late last week, some rare progress photos filtered out of the Hester camp as he gears up for his first title defense. Don't let the fact that we've had some healthy challenges throw a few rocks at the throne this year fool you, because the Dani Hester we saw at last year's Olympia is still about as good as it gets. From what I can tell, Hester looks like he's right where he needs to be to lock up title number 2. And as long as he can manage to stay healthy, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't come into this year's contest as a very heavy favorite. For some people out there, success really is the ultimate motivator. And I'm starting to think that Logan Franklin is one of these people. Less than a week after notching the biggest win of his career with that monster performance he delivered back at the Dallas Europa Pro, the emerging young superstar is already in full Olympia prep mode. New progress photos surfaced of a nasty, full-looking Franklin, who seems to be mastering the art of the post-show rebound. If you're a fan of the men's physique division, you've known that Franklin is one of these guys who always felt like it was his destiny for something special. And now that he's finally starting to come into his own, I'm curious to see just how high this kid's ceiling might actually be. You'd think that starting off year 3 of your pro career with a top 5 finish would be cause for celebration. But apparently, Kevin Jordan doesn't seem to think so. Over the weekend, the Protein Poppy released some new progress photos after a monster shoulder session, fresh off the heels of a solid outing at the Muscle Mayhem Pro 2 weeks ago. Even though his conditioning might not have been as quite as crisp as we've seen in the past, to his credit, Jordan still came in sporting plenty of noticeable improvements from front to back. With a few small adjustments and another week or so to tighten up, I can definitely see Kevin Jordan's career best performance on the books before the summer is all said and done. It might still be a little early for me to start putting together my 2018 watch list, but when I do, you can bet your butt that the name SASAN HEIRATI will be finding its way onto that list. A few weeks after officially closing out his season with a lights-out performance back at the New York Pro, one of the more underrated athletes in the game is already back in grind mode. Recently, Heitrati released a handful of off-season update photos showing off the sort of fitness and conditioning that's going to be giving people nightmares for a long time to come. When we've seen him at 100%, Heitrati is one of these guys who really blows you away with the level of insane dense muscle he's capable of bringing. And with almost a full year and some change to make improvements for his 2018 campaign, you'd have to think that SASAN HEIRATI 3.0 is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with. As of today, we're a little less than 2 weeks out from kicking off the action at the Vancouver Pro. And it looks like that's where Qavidel is planning to make his grand introduction to the rest of the bodybuilding world. Late last week, new photos surfaced of the Iranian Hulk, who announced that he and his camp are officially going all in Vancouver. Over the last few months, members inside the Qavidel camp had been hinting that he might be targeting Vancouver as a possible destination. And now it seems like the rumors are about to turn into reality. When you see him stand alone, Qavidel has a few shots where he looks like an absolute world beater. But whether or not he's ready to step up there and go shot for shot with some of the best bodybuilders on the planet is a question we won't have to wait much longer to have answered.